hata watu wakianza kusema sijui ati Kenya iko nyuma, unafaa kuangalia how many countries do we have in Africa. We have like 54, right? 54 countries, Nigeria, Tanzania, blah blah blah, hizo zote. Country gani hapa Africa unaweza sema iko juu ya Kenya kimziki? Tusihesabu Nigeria. Gani ingine? Gani ingine? Hakuna. Na Nigeria tukumbuke iko na population ya 200 million. Tusiongee South Africa, they cannot surpass what we are doing. Yeah, they can't. You know, those are facts, but because we have a culture of inaitwaje hii term ya dini, kunapenda kudharau, ku downgrade wasanii, demean, tunataka kusema hey, Nani is doing better than us, Nani is doing better. This is nonsense.
And what's your take on wasanii wa Kenya kukatendo hizi ya wasanii wanakuja ku headline events?
Kukatendraise ndio kufanya kuimba kabla ule jamaa imba. If that is the case that I've been categorizing for akina Bahati and whoever, because mimi acha nikwambie, mimi ukiniita show, for instance, if I was called yesterday to perform, mimi ningewaambia niweke wa kwanza nimalize niende nyumbani, nyinyi wengine wabaki wakivurugana huko. Mimi sijai understand your context ati mtu ana categorize, ni mtu anapanda alipo pesa yake, whether the event organizer is the one who's going to allocate time for you when you're going to perform. Si mambo ya kucategorize. Unaona, hiyo pia ni kitu kingine. Buda watu wapige, bora umelipwa. Mimi hata ukini show ikiwa inaanza saa hii uniweke saa moja, mimi niimbe na umenilipa. Mimi ndapiga show na ndaenda mtaa.
Yeah. Omondi alita nini? Alisema Tuesday ana add wasanii wa machapa around KCC kuhusu story ya
hiyo sijasikia.
Parliament.
Hata mbele Omondi buda bana. Hiyo jamaa si msanii. Nyashinski anasemeje? Sauti Sol anasemeje? What is Major saying? If those guys make any statements about the current matter, then I will give you a response. But Omondi is supposed to address comedians. Unaona?
Khaligraph, my name is Tony from Donald TV. We've seen so many brands come and go, courtesy of Msanii. Are we expecting a long-term growth with your brand? Or
yeah, this is long term. I tell you that for free. Because every time you see musicians, not musicians really, but people who are in the entertainment industry partnering with brands, haikuangi ni Khaligraph Jones. Mimi sifanyangi hivyo. And if you see me decide to do it, then there has to be a very concrete reason as to why that is happening. Because I feel like this is long term. Remember I told you the foundation of this partnership is friendship. No. So with that said, I think it answers your question.
Out of Nairobi, how many other brands do you have so far?
Sam is going to respond to that. He's in the best position to give you that response. But I can tell you this, the intention is to take it out there beyond even Kenya, East Africa, to Konini, Kisumu.
If I can help you out on your question, Number one, and I think it's our fault that we did not state this, so kindly get this very clearly. Galactic will be available in all local supermarkets. We're talking about Carrefour, we're talking about Naivas, and soon maybe Tuskys and the rest of the supermarkets. So it will be reachable to everyone. And as I said earlier, we'll also create a platform for youth to come on board with us as resellers and make something for themselves also. Does that answer your question? Pardon?
Before you even respond to that, I'm not a brand ambassador here.
You're already wrong.
I'm not an influencer. Influencing is a job we will give you people. You and the company you're working for. So you're in the entertainment industry. That's where you are going to come and influence people. Now, Mimi, I'm not an influencer or a brand ambassador. Mimi, I'm part of the team. Okay? All right.
As you said earlier, it's a partnership. It's not a brand ambassador, influencership, no.
Yeah, and Khaligraph, last time he was in the country, and he was asked if he can do a collab with you, and he replied that you're not doing the same type of music. And as for me, I think you're both rappers. And even though you're not doing the same type of music, I've seen bongo artists collaborate with rumba artists, rappers collaborate with other artists. So is there like a personal issue with you and that you say that maybe get to this.
What is your name, young man?
Concept.
Do you know why we're here today? But because you asked me that question, takupatia jibu. Alisema ati hezi fanya ngoma na uji. Do you have any other question? You're not going to...
Excuse me, can we have questions pertaining Galactic, please?
Yeah.
I've seen recently from the Instagram post umepiga show is planning yani kuna tight security magari yakishua
Sina security. Hiyo ni video na shoot. Mimi ni security bro.
That was a video.
That was a video shoot, yeah.
Alright.
Mr. Mbe na security.
Alright, maybe just to add on this, I've seen you invested a lot in your art. You have your own studio, you've ventured into business, different businesses, that is real estate, car, transport. So I want to know that, what is that thing that keeps you going? Because it's about partnership, it's about growing, it's about you becoming more than an artist.
Yeah. I've always been very vocal with my past, or rather where I come from. You guys know where I come from. I come from Kayole. So basically, I came from nothing. And being able to elevate to a level whereby a lot of people look at you as a source of inspiration, then you have to ensure that you lazima wakupatie reason ya kuwa role model wao. I don't want to go back to Kayole. And there are a lot of, I don't want to go back to, I love that place to death, but sirudi kuishi Kayole, yani na siko ubaya ama siko uzuri. Nataka ku-inspire mavijana that waweze kuelewa that if you put your mind and if you just consistent with your job or whatever it is that you do, then eventually the doors are going to open. And that's why mimi wanga nimeka chini. You know, there are a lot of side shows and everything is happening, but at the end of the day, I try as much as I can to ensure that I set a good example for these other young kids to follow. So that's why I do what I do.
Yeah, we've seen you've been pushing your brand, saying you want to drop an album very soon. Is it? Did you have to hold it? Try kufanya hii kwanza ndio ikwe kama sponsor ama ni
No, I mean everything has its own time of happening. So that was not part of the plan. This was part of the plan. This thing was already arranged like 5 months ago or 1 year ago. So kila kitu imepangwa. Hapa hakuna vitu zinafanyika random. Hapa hakuna nini guesswork. Everything is arranged and everything has to fall into place, and that is exactly what is happening right now.
And when are we expecting the album?
December. Sahi kwanza nataka mnunue hizi vitu. Alafu album mnunue December.